morning everyone. Today I'm going to be doing the cheapest products on Beauty Bay as requested by you guys. So I've got everything lined up right here. I'm pretty sure I didn't forget anything this time, fingers crossed. And we're just going to pop everything on. Some of these things I've actually used before, some of them are my favorites, and some of them are brand new. So I'll give you a little first impression on those ones. I'm really excited to do some of the most expensive of certain brands as well. So hit me up, let me know which shops you want me to do the most expensive makeup, like the full face of it, and I will get onto that for you guys. So first off, for primer, we have this one here by Too Faced. So this one, it goes for $30. I believe all of these prices are in New Zealand dollars, by the way, because I purchased off the New Zealand MECCA website. So have I tried this? I don't feel like I did try this in the end. I probably got sent it and put in a giveaway or something, so I've repurchased it. Fresh Glow Luminous Face Primer infused with juicy watermelon and fresh cucumber. Both of those things make me really sick, but only if I eat them, so we should be fine. I wondered why it was so cheap, but it is quite small. This is in the shade Radiant Nude. How many mil do you get? 17 mil, so it's about half the size of a normal like primer. So take that as you will. The packaging is quite cute. I'm going to take like this much. It looks like a really shimmery primer, which I do like. I haven't actually used anything like this in a long time, so I'm looking forward to seeing how my skin comes out. I'm just going to apply this all over. Oh, it's a really pretty color. Feels very lightweight. Stinks of watermelon. Wow. Smells like watermelon bubblegum. Makes my skin look absolutely stunning though. Like obviously it's a bit pink. I've just been rubbing it, but my skin looks really glowy, as you would expect. So I like that about it. I just don't like the scent. But if you like watermelon, you'll probably like that. So yeah, it seems cheap on first glance, but it is smaller than normal. I don't know if this is like a travel size or if this is just actually the full size, but there we go. I think I would continue using it. Maybe I'll put it in my drawer for now. I mean, we're doing a declutter soon anyway, so you'll soon find out if I end up keeping it. I am going to quickly brush up my brows just with some clear brow gel. This is not part of, you know, the cheapest products, but I just want to do it quickly. I'm just going to use my Bravo conditioning primer to brush my brow hairs in the right direction. It'll condition them as well. Brow lamination still going strong. It's just that I have to actually like brush them into place, but they're still really flat and easy to manage. So I'll link that video down below if you missed it. I tried out getting a brow lamination and a brow lift. Lash lift, lash curl, lash tint, brow tint, all of it, the whole shebang. I'm almost due for another wax though. And then the concealer that was the cheapest was the Jouer Essential High Coverage Concealer Pen, which I used in a first impression really recently. Didn't really like it under my eyes because it was quite heavy, but we'll try it again today with a sponge and see how it goes. And I'm gonna put it around my eyebrows. So I'm just gonna do that for now. We'll follow up with the rest later. Now, just a quick disclaimer, there are a few cheaper products than some of the products I'm using, but often it's the MECCA range, and I got a couple of things from the MECCA range, or one thing, and the rest I got from other brands because I just wanted it to be more diverse, because my Beauty Bay one ended up only being like 2 or 3 brands, so I just wanted to make sure that I had heaps of different brands in this video. So I kind of disregarded like the MECCA range for the most part, except for one thing, which is like one of my holy grails anyway, and I wanted to share it with you. And I think I also disregarded like not sample size, but the really small sized products. Like you could get like mini products that were obviously going to be cheaper. I just wanted to get full size stuff. So with that being said, I'm gonna go around my eyebrows. Which shade? I'll just use this one. This is in the shade Chiffon. It's got a clicky button to raise up the product, and it's in this little like triangular shape. It reminds me a lot of like Hourglass. And I'm just going to smooth this around my eyebrows. I'm not going to go too close because I'll use a brush to kind of blend it closer. Now, when I used it last time, I'm pretty sure I said it was alright on my face, but on my under eye area, it was just quite heavy and cakey. So, I mean, we'll try it again today with some different products and see if I still get the same result. I'm just using, look, it's stained, this brush. So, yeah, I'm feeling so much better now. I was sick recently. I feel fine now. I'm just like kind of tired because I'm stuck in a bad like sleeping routine, because when I was sick I was just sleeping a lot. So now I'm like waking up early. I'm struggling with life, but I wanted to get back into filming for you guys and for myself, because I just feel like I'm going crazy because I've, you know, while I've been sick, I've just been at home. I haven't left the house, haven't gone to the gym, haven't done anything. I went out on the weekend to the supermarket for the first time in a couple of weeks, got some supplies and went for a walk with the dogs, and that was about it. But I still just feel like very cabin fever, because you know, normally I go to the gym every day, normally I do bits and pieces and errands and stuff like that, but I just stayed at home. I've got my nail appointment today, so that should be good. But yeah, I just feel like I needed to film for my own mental health as well, because I just felt like very bleh. And I know like a lot of you guys are in self-isolation right now, and I hope that these videos can take your mind off it for a few minutes. That's blended out around my eyes. It's definitely not one of my favorite concealers ever. Like, I just feel like it's quite cakey looking. If I zoom you all the way in, maybe you'll be able to see. The dogs are going nuts. That's what I feel like. Sorry about that. I was just about to say, I feel like it's the kind of product that's probably better blended with a finger, because it will really warm it up and shear it out a bit. Like with a brush, it just kind of clumps up almost for me. Maybe it would be better on oily skin. I'm not too sure. All I know is like, it's not my favorite. It's not the worst thing I've ever used either. It's just not a favorite. I love this little pink light in my background, but I feel like I'm just covering it. I need to get some more. Like, how cute would that be, like just around like bits of my room? I don't know. So the foundation is by a brand I haven't really tried much, if at all. Maybe I have, I don't know. This is Well People, and this was the cheapest at $51. Not cheap, but you know. I got the shade 3 Medium Neutral Organic, which is quite cool. It's gluten-free, it's no GMO, natural, cruelty-free, and advanced performance. It says it's flawless, natural coverage evens your skin tone. Freshwater pearl and organic aloe create radiant, rejuvenated skin. Ooh, I feel like it's not transferring to my skin. Maybe it just needs a bit of a warm up. Yeah, it looks a little bit orange. Like, I thought neutral would be more neutral than this. It smells very waxy, but it is an organic product, so maybe they didn't use any like, you know, fake scented scents to make it smell like nice, which is okay, because you know, sometimes scents can like irritate your skin or break you out. Oh yeah, this is gonna be a bit of an off color for me, I think. I feel like on camera you can't really see, like it's way more orange in real life. I'm gonna use a Flawless Finish Sponge by XO Beauty to blend this out. This is actually like a very light coverage. It's a very waxy kind of formula. It is very glowy, which I like, but I'm a little bit confused. I'm just gonna add a little bit more. I'm gonna add it down my neck a little bit. You could probably use a brush to blend this out, because it is quite like, I don't know, like waxy. Like I said, it's like really stuck on there. It actually looks really beautiful if you like a lighter kind of look, like a lighter, glowier, natural look, but it still does provide some coverage. It doesn't accentuate pores. I don't know how it would go on oily skin. Like, it's very shiny. Why is my throat doing that? It is very shiny, but like, also I used a very glowy base, remember, so it could probably be partly due to that base. Is it my favorite? No. Is it my least favorite thing ever? No, it's not. It's still pretty. It's just meh. I'm going to use a little bit of concealer under my eyes and around my face. Whoops, where I need it. I am dropping shit left, right and center. I've got this other color of the Jouer, which I'm going to try in the Biscotti, a little bit darker. I'm just going to use a little bit around like where I've got some marks on my skin, around my nose. I'm just going to use it like where I've got some extra redness. It's like it's not really building up on top of that foundation, like it won't stick. I'm just trying to blend it. The coverage isn't like amazing, but it's definitely held. Do you know what? I'm going to use that same color under my eyes just because they're quite blue right now, and I feel like this undertone's quite good to battle that. Dare I say it, this shade almost performs better than the other shade I used, Chiffon. Like, I feel like Chiffon might just not be the go for me. Biscotti seems to just glide on a little bit nicer, maybe because of the foundation underneath. Not too sure. Like, okay, that looks really pretty. I've still got like my little pimple showing and everything. I feel like this is a little bit too bright. Sorry guys. That finish of my skin though is so beautiful. I'm really stoked about that. I've got a lot of dry skin around this eye from when I was sick, and the concealer is clinging to it like an asshole. And my eye is twitching. Literally, look. If you have dry flaky skin, it's not gonna be for you. Like, this is not like a regular thing for me though. Like, look how nice this eye looks. This one is flaking, so not really a fault of the concealer, I guess. Like, if you have dry flaky skin, I just wouldn't go near it. Obviously, normally it looks better. Like, on this side it looks better. Yeah, I reckon the concealer would probably be better if normal to oily. That looks so ugly. Anyways, let's go on and set our foundation. And this is another product by Well People. This is the Bio Brightener Baked Powder. Cruelty-free, vegan, non-toxic, gluten-free, and no GMO. It's also got a whole list if you want to pause the screen and read what it is made without. Like, heaps of stuff. And it says it's going to minimize pores, manage excess shine, even tone, and set your look. You can use it with or without foundation underneath. I'm first going to take a small face brush and just take some of this and set under my eyes. That worked well. It just gives a bright and, you know, mattified look. I'm going to go around my eyebrows with the small brush too. Whoops. And then on the rest of my face, I'll take a big powder brush. Just like this. And I'm just going to dust it all over. This is actually a really nice lightweight translucent powder. If you're looking for a translucent powder, this is probably one of the better ones I've used because you literally cannot see where you've put it. It just softens your skin, minimizes it a little bit, and evens it out in terms of like the texture. Like it makes your skin look smoother, and it doesn't make you look dull and powdery like a lot of translucent powders do. Like you can't see where you've put it. I'm actually blown away. That's so good. If you're a translucent powder person or a mattified person, but you don't like looking dry and dusty and cakey, this makes you look matte, but naturally matte. Like I'm shook. That looks so pretty. This is a matte look I can get behind because it doesn't look gross. I love that. Okay, this is good. Universal Glow. I'm not sure if it gives a cast on darker skin. Maybe worth looking up on Google. But on my skin tone, you can't see anything. Like it's literally invisible. I'm impressed. I'm really impressed. That would look beautiful on bare skin as well. I can see what they mean. It's just really erased like every pore off of my face. All right, let's do, oh, I didn't get, of course I didn't get everything. Contour. Looks like we're not really contouring today. So the one MECCA branded product I wanted to use because it's one of my favorite. The one that came up is the MECCA Max Sunlit Skin Bronzing Powder. It actually comes in 3 shades, which I didn't know. Makes sense. Okay, mine's a medium. So yeah, that makes sense. I'm sure there must be a light, medium, dark. $24. It's so good. It's worth every penny. That's so cheap for like a really good bronzer. If you like shimmery ones. So it is a shimmery color, but not like too shimmery. It's like the perfect amount. And the undertone is just stunning. Look at that. Like it is absolutely beautiful. I think I might take it on a medium face brush. Now this is not new. If you've been watching my videos, you know, religiously for a while, you've seen this a few times. Oh my gosh, this brush is so clean, and I feel like sometimes when your brushes are too clean, it makes it really confusing to blend, but we will get there. So the color of this is just perfect. It makes you look like tanned and kind of like almost not sunburnt, but it's that really natural kind of color where it just really brightens up your face and makes you look so beautiful, like you've been sitting out on a deserted island. It's so pretty. So I'm gonna dust this all the way over my cheek to kind of give myself that contour effect without contouring. I like to put it down my nose, and this just gives you like a glow, you know, like a shimmery kind of glow, but not too shimmery, not glittery or anything like that. Just the perfect amount of shine. And my foundation color doesn't look too bad considering how orange it went on. I might just add like another stripe of this. Even though I've put down some powder, I'm sure it'll be fine. It's just not the most buildable foundation. I still like it in its own right. I think if you just wanted something quite light and fresh and skin friendly, it'll be for you. You can like see every vein on my eyelid right now. Oh, I think we might have to do something dark and smoky. My skin still looks pretty. So yeah, the bronzer is just so natural, pretty, fresh, gives you that glow. It's just everything I love in a bronzer. That one is definitely worth grabbing. And then actually I'll use the same brush for blush. Is that the cheapest blush? $42. I thought they were like half that price. Anyway, they are the Bare Minerals Gen Nude Powder Blushes. I actually already had 2 in my collection. So I might actually use both. This one here is Bellini Brunch, and this one here is Beige for Days. Now, are they worth the money? Like, I have used them before, not these exact colors, but I've used them before. They are really pretty. The packaging's very underwhelming. They look very professional, like good for a makeup kit or something. For your own collection, like they're kind of like, eh. But the colors are pretty. I mean, they're good. I wouldn't say they're like better than other things I already have, if that makes sense. Do you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna take a little bit of Beige for Days. It's like a orangey kind of undertone nude. Just pop some of that over top of my cheek. It's gonna amp up that bronzer even more. Kind of more on the back of my face. This does come in a lot of shades. I remember being sent like a ton. Like I want to say like 12 or something like that. We're going for a very blended look today since we don't have contour. And then I've got the Bellini Brunch, which I'm going to take kind of more on the apple and just really blend that into the other colour. This is a very pretty colour. It's just like your perfect kind of coral. And then once that's on, I'm going to take my powder brush again and just buff it out. My skin looks so natural. If you like natural skin, what are you doing? Buy these products, I guess. One of my favourite products so far, I feel like my favourites so far are the translucent powder and the bronzer, and actually probably the primer as well. I really liked it. Alright, for highlighter, the Jouer highlighters. They come in 5 shades, $42. I've got Celestial, which is like a pinkier color. And then I also have Rose Gold, which I'll probably use today. It's a little bit more suitable for this look I'm doing probably. These are really intense. They are really pretty. I don't use them a lot because they're probably like almost too intense usually for what I'm going for. Like, do you see what I mean? It's like almost like a stripe on my face. So I like to apply it and then just kind of like go around the edges once my brush doesn't have much product left and just try to like soften the stripe. So they are really pretty. I think if you like blinding highlighters, you'll really like them. But I guess I normally go for something less stripy. Like, I don't know how to describe it. Something that kind of sits on top of my skin and glows rather than something that like deposits like a hard out hue of color. I don't know. Like if I feel like intense, I usually go for like the Soph palette or something like that. But there you have it. So you can see this one's like very golden. You can kind of see like that gold color on my skin. It might be better for people with slightly darker skin, but those are the colors I had today and I didn't want to use the pink one. Let's do a little bit of brow action. So the brows, I got this entire kit for $30. This is in the shade Biscotti, and inside you get 5 things. You get a micro brow pencil, a brow cream, a brow setting gel, a highlighter stick, and a spoolie and liner brush. So it all comes in like this little tissue, and yeah, I'd say that's pretty good value for money so long as it's actually good. Did I say this is from Morphe? It's from Morphe. So I don't think I'll use everything, but I'll use the little brush. And what? Maybe the brow cream. The color looks good. I'm glad I chose this one. And it feels very waxy. It's not too creamy or too squishy, which I do like. I'm just gonna fill in a few of my little blanker spots in my eyebrows. Yeah, around my eyebrows, like that concealer looks quite crusty. If any of you guys tried it, do you have the same experience as me with that Jouer concealer, or is it just me? Probably just me. I like this product. It's really easy to apply. You can't like really go on too much because it's not sheer, but it's not like, you know, too creamy. It's just like the perfect balance in the formula where you can just like kind of go in and not have to worry too much. So yeah, that's actually really good. And then the translucent brow gel, I'll just pop some of this on just to make sure those brow hairs stay in the right position. Man, it did the job. We've got this like highlight stick, which I'm going to use as an eyeliner, just like that, in my waterline, because I didn't buy an eyeliner, like a pencil one, because I don't use them every day, so I just skipped that. Let's do some eye makeup. I didn't get an eye primer at all, so we're just going to go straight in. The palette I got is this one, and this is another Morphe product, and this was $20, which is really cheap. 9 colors, $20. It's the 9D Painted Desert Artistry palette. And I think I'm just going to do like a smoky look. So I'm going to start with this dense shadow brush, and I'm going to take the darkest color, this one right here. The pigment looks intense, so we're just going to, look at that, holy moly! I'm going to take that kind of across the lash line on the lower lid, and then I'm going to take the color right next to it on the same brush and blend that up towards the crease. This is the first time I'm doing a dark lid in the longest time. Like, I can't remember the last time I did a dark lid like for a smoky eye or anything, especially not with brown. I still love doing looks like this. And then once we've done that, I'm going to take a tulip crease brush, and I'm going to take this shade, I think, and just start like blending those colors out into the crease. This color's way more soft, so I'm going to blend it together with that other shade we just used, like the deeper reddy kind of tone, and just really try to get a soft blend. Yeah, that's working better. I'm going to do the same on the other side, and then on the same brush I will take the darkest color and just kind of blend that back on top, just to make sure that every transition looks really smooth. This color is making my eyes look super, super, super bright, like the green. I really wish that concealer added more coverage to my eyelids, because everything looks patchy because you can see like the veins on my eyelids, which isn't ideal, but I can't really help my body anatomy. I don't even know if that counts as anatomy. I don't know. But you guys get what I mean. Anyways, I'm going to take the darkest color now, and I'm going to pack that on top and kind of start blending that into those other shades up to the crease. I'm not taking the darker color too high, just kind of keeping that in the deeper part of the crease and on the eyelid. Some of the colors are definitely a little bit patchy, but once again it could just be my eyelids. Taking a clean brush, I'm just going to blend that in a corner so it's soft. I feel like that's about as good as we're going to get today. For the eyeliner, we have this Lash Domination Ink Liner by Bare Minerals. This was $35. The packaging looks so cool. It's like silver packaging. I don't know, I really like it. And then it is a brush tip. It's going on quite shiny. I'm not sure if it stays shiny or like dries down matte, but we'll soon find out. It's quite easy to apply. The tip isn't that flexible, which does help to get a nice sharp line actually. Okay, I feel like we should add something to the brow bone. So I'm just going to use this color here, just up right underneath that arch. That's actually so pretty. Kind of goes really well with my highlighter too. I'm going to put it on my inner corner. And then for the mascara, we have another Bare Minerals. So this is the Lash Domination Volumizing Mascara Petite Precision Brush. 10-in-1, it benefits for short lashes. I think I chose this one on purpose because there were two with a similar price tag, but I was like, oh, I like the sound of that because I like a small brush sometimes to really get in there. So we're gonna try this one, and this was $34. The brush is like a good size. It's not super small, it's not super large. If you've got small eyes, it'll be really nice and good for you because you'll be able to get in there. Ooh, feels like a plastic brush, and it's really easy to get right into the roots of my lashes, like so easy. The formula is really nice. It's quite thickening and it like covers really quickly, which I like. I hate it when you have to do like a million layers. Oh, it just went all over my eyebrow because it's wet and I did my lower lashes. I'll have to clean that up shortly. Okay, so that's one coat and it looks really pretty. I'm gonna clean it up, don't worry, but my lashes themselves, like look at the side profile. They're really nice and curled. Really black. It went on really easily. I'm just doing another coat on some of these lashes. I feel like I missed a little bit. I don't know, I really like that actually. So I'm glad I tried that. I think that's definitely worth the money. Okay, while that dries on my eyes, let's do some lip action. I have a lip pencil here. This is the Gen Nude by Bare Minerals. Lots of Bare Minerals stuff. It is a more like affordable high-end brand, you know, like kind of that mid-range pricing. This is quite a long lip pencil too, and this went for $28. This is in the shade Freestyle. Feels like a really nice formula, perfect amount of like creamy and stiff where you feel like it'll actually last, and the color is really pretty. I really like that. So that's a really nice kind of like beige undertone. I'm just gonna see if I can clean up some of this easily. Oh yeah, it's flaking off really easy. Not a problem at all. Very pretty, it's simple eye makeup. It would look way better if I did use like a P. Louise base, but that was kind of cheating. So, you know, I probably should have bought an eye primer off MECCA, but it would have just been like a waste because I already have my like absolute favorite like non-negotiable eye primers at this point. Like I feel like the eyeshadow colors are really pretty. It's just, you can see all my veins and stuff underneath, which is a shame. And it just makes the overall eye look way cheaper and like poorly executed because of that. Like a simple step like, you know, really concealing the eyelids like helps so much. It makes it look like way more polished. The concealer that I used by Jouer didn't cover like that at all. Like I don't know what it was, but it just didn't. Whereas normally, like, you know, if I use like my Too Faced concealer or something like that, or my NARS one, like usually it does cover, you know, veins to some extent. But hey, whatever. For my lip color, I'm going to use this Soap and Glory gloss stick. I'm really excited to try this. These were quite cheap, $8 each. I got two. But I'm going to use the lighter nude one. So this is in the shade Nudist. It is small, so like, you know, you're paying for less as well, but I mean, lip products last forever. The packaging is kind of cute. I don't mind that at all. It's like glossy silver with the color of like the, you know, product inside. Oh, it smells amazing. It's like a dupe for those Kaja Beauty. Is that the brand? You know, those gloss sticks that I used recently? It's like the same thing. These are what I'm talking about. The Kaja Heart Melter Moisture Melt Lip Gloss Sticks. It's like the same kind of product. So if you want a cheaper dupe, then try out the Soap and Glory ones. I mean, I really like that. I'm gonna keep that. I'm a fan. The other color I got is like a chocolatey pinky kind of color. So that is the completed look. I'm pretty sure these clips have put dents in my hair, which is real fun. Look at that. That's why I usually put tissues underneath them. I have my nail appointment now, so I'm gonna go. The skin looks very, very fresh, glowy. I feel like the lighting turned to shit, of course, as soon as I want to show you. Let me just chuck on these lights real quick, just so you can kind of see a little bit of my skin a little bit better. You can still see a lot of my imperfections, but my skin still looks like polished and put together. I think, yeah, once again, my favorites. The lipstick, the bronzer, the pressed powder. I actually really liked the brow products I tried today. Obviously I can't talk for all of them because I didn't use all of them, but I really liked the pomade and I liked the clear thing. I almost forgot the last step, the setting mist. This is the Morphe one, so this was the cheapest. $26. I've heard amazing things about this. I've never tried it. Kind of of smells like hairspray or something, but not in a bad way. It made my skin glow. And I really like the mist. It's so lightweight and it just keeps going. Like, it's not like a spray bottle, you know, like you can just go for it, go for gold. I like that. I will definitely keep trying that one out. It feels really refreshing. Like, I've just sprayed, like, you know, that water mist that everyone used to use, that, what's the brand? Evian, is that it? I don't know. You know the one I'm talking about, right? Surely. It reminds me of like how that feels when you spray it on. It just feels like fresh water and like, yeah, just hydration. So I like the feeling. This dress is popping with the lights on. It is from Miss Lola. Hey guys, I just wanted to pop back in. So it's been a few hours now. And I just wanted, oh, the lighting is so bright. I just wanted to say though, so the foundation, it's like completely not covered any of this redness down here. Anywhere down here, it's like really faded in. For some reason my skin just looks so nice. Or you know what, I think I've decided I don't really think this concealer is for me personally. Everywhere I've put it, it's either faded or it's gone really like caked up, like under my eyes and around my eyebrows it's quite caked up. But I love that pressed powder. Like the setting powder just seemed to really make my skin look so soft. And the foundation, like I'm tempted to like keep trying it. Like the color, once it was kind of blended in, wasn't too bad. And even though it's like sunken in photos, it looks so good. I'm gonna pop up like a couple of pictures of me wearing this makeup right now. I have changed a couple of things. I've added XO Beauty Panther lashes on my lash line, and I've also put on a little bit of Meraki lipstick on top of the other lipsticks, which it's kind of actually just the lip liner. The other lipstick kind of like wore off over time, but there was still like some of the lip pencil, so I just added Meraki on top. So I've got this like really nice peachy lip color. But yeah, like my eyebrows look so nice. I feel like normally I do them a bit darker. So this is like a really nice soft brow look. It's a really balmy kind of waxy product, which I really like. I definitely can imagine myself reaching for that again. But my brows look so groomed and like fluffy, like really fluffy. The eyeshadow, as you can see, that's another thing about the concealer. Like I had it on my eyelids, right? And I feel like the makeup just like sunk in. Like I never get eyeshadow creasing like this ever. And this is it blended out. I blended it out again with my brush, because I was taking some pictures before and you can see those creases. Like look at that, that's not my eye, that's like creased eyeshadow. Like it looks like that should be like natural skin fold. Nope, that's a line of eyeshadow. So yeah, the concealer obviously is not a good base either, or even maybe it's the foundation stick, I don't know. Regardless, like it did not work out. The eyeshadows themselves are beautiful. They do crease on top of that. I would use them with a proper primer, like I said. That's not the eyeshadow's fault really. But yeah, like I still just like am really impressed with how my makeup looks. The mascara hasn't flaked. The eyeliner hasn't like faded. It looks really pretty. I'm really happy with a lot of these products. Not all of them, but a lot of them. So honestly, this is like something that I expected to just not even rate, because I don't usually like translucent setting powders, especially pressed ones. But I'm real impressed, and just like the formula of, I guess, the primer, foundation and powder all together, like it still gave me this really glossy, beautiful, natural skin look, which I really do like. Like it looks so beautiful and glam, but natural and pretty at the same time. Like it's like the perfect balance of not looking too overdone. Thank you for watching this video. I love you guys so much. If you want more videos like it, please thumbs up and comment down below which ones. Best sellers, highest rated, lowest rated, sale items, cheapest, most expensive. What do you want to see? Bye!